Hello everyone, my name is Alex, and honestly, I didn't really know anything about Apex Construct going into it. I kind of went into it blind. I thought maybe it was a wave shooter. I knew that you used a bow and arrow. That much I knew, but honestly, I knew nothing else. Turns out Apex Construct is a first-person action-adventure game from developer Fast Travel Games, who seem to be awesome people, as I've seen them do plenty of Ask Me Anythings on Reddit. They've done giveaways there, given away game codes and stuff, and they hooked me up with a code to do this review, so thank you guys so much for that. Apex Construct has the soul of a AAA game. It really does. It dips its toes in all of the aspects of what make a great game what it is. There's exploration, there's good engaging combat, there's collection aspects. It wants to be a fully fledged, full realized AAA game. Of course, it comes from an indie development studio. The story is really engaging and good. It is artificial intelligences. There's two sentient artificial intelligences that are competing in a post-apocalyptic thing, and it's super, super cool, and I don't want to tell you too much, but I thought it was awesome. The voice acting I thought was pretty good, especially from the main character, Father.
She has some blind spots in her programming. I guess we should be happy her creators weren't that competent, unlike the people that built me.
His voice had an ominous presence and had a human-like quality, but also seemed disconnected, and I thought it was really well done. Certainly by VR standards, this is a full-on, full-fledged game. One of the best things about Apex Construct is the way that it utilizes all the different kinds of movement. There's free movement with the joysticks, with the thumbsticks, just being able to cruise around. There is teleportation to get over different obstacles, to go through windows, stuff like that. And then there's, of course, the beauty of the room scale of the Oculus Quest, being able to spin all the way around, lean over things, lean around corners, and look through doorways and fire. And I found myself using a blend of all the different kinds of movement. I was teleporting, running, dodging out of the way of stuff, and I thought it did a great job of utilizing all of what the Quest has to offer. This game took me about 6 hours to beat, which for 20 bucks I think is pretty awesome. There's a lot of content there, and like I said, the story kind of kept me interested. It kept me wanting to go to that next part and see what happened. A lot of VR titles' main storyline does not last 6 hours, so I did appreciate that you could squeeze quite a bit. And it looks like I'm missing something, so I might even go back and chip away a little bit more. There is even a challenge mode here outside of the main storyline that allows you to test your speed and accuracy against everyone else in the attempt to put your name on the leaderboard. I found the combat very engaging as well. There are 3 different types of arrows eventually that you will flip between and need in different scenarios. All of your arrows and your bow and your shield are all upgradable in your home base, and you use what's called radiance points. It's basically the experience that drops off of the creatures as you kill them. By the way, I did not ever once use that shield. There's a shield that you can use to block impending attacks. Never once used it. I always dodged out of the way or just took the shot to the face, but never once did I remember to use that shield and get it up and use it as protection. So it felt arbitrary to me. I don't know. One thing I noticed is that the objects that aren't your bow, like the clipboards, the fire extinguishers, stuff like that, the item physics, it was off for sure. Like if I'm holding it and I'm carrying it, it would like get caught on corners and stuff and like twitch out and flip all over the place. Weren't quite as clean as I've seen in a lot of other titles. It definitely broke the immersion for me a little bit when I'm creeping around and all of a sudden a clipboard like flips and goes flying out of my hand. But if they could get in there and fix those item physics, it would really make the game a much more immersive experience. For 20 bucks, I think Apex Construct is a great value. It really gives you the freedom to move through the world however you want, to fight and invade however you want with the room scale or with the thumbsticks. The world was beautiful, it was fun to explore, it was thought-provoking, and kept me wanting to know more about what was happening. I thought it was really, really good. I enjoyed every second that I played of it. I think you should try it. If you're on the fence, definitely go for it. If you're on the fence and leaning towards no, wait for a sale and scoop it up then. It's definitely good. I think Apex Construct would be a great game to sink your teeth into if you want to get a good bang for your buck. All right, I think that's all I want to show and say about this game. I hope that was enough for you to make a decision. If not, go check out more reviews for Apex Construct. There's lots of awesome VR content channels popping up. Like and subscribe to those, by the way, as well as this video. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you are engaging in VR content because that is how we are going to help push VR into the mainstream. We will see you next time.